Greetings and welcome. This is Psychic Medium Roberto, and I truly hope you're doing well. There has been a latest discovery of possible items belonging to Samantha Murphy, a phone case with a phone, and I'm going to be looking at the significance of the find and see if we can match it to the day of the event. And sorry, I'm really at the beginning phases here. I've got limited time at the moment. Now, trigger warning, the subject matter is of a mature nature and deals with true crime events. All cases are treated as alleged until proven in a court of law. So you're catching me at my early phase. I have received the date that the item was located, and already I see some matches, but we'll go through it properly. And I am gonna see if we can go much deeper with this. Give me 1 second here. All the old imaging I used to use. Okay, so it's been a while. And Samantha was pinging on me at the previous search. And I will show you now where they were. And this will be number 3 here. Excuse the pre-leg. Anyway, here we go. The location is quite interesting to me because in my original reading, and we'll get there now quickly. Let me just sort this out. Sorry for the delay. I might just trim this out. If we look at the location where the phone was now detected, just give me 1 second here. Now, in my first reading, I had said that the perpetrators had gone from here through Sebastopol and then traveled downwards. Now, it turns out, and I don't know particularly where the gentleman or the murderer stays, but this was the general area that I was heading to, but it just felt like it got a bit distant. So this is the area where the search was taking place. And they found the items here. Okay. And they had traveled from here in this area to Sebastopol and then must have traveled down here. Now, the date that the items were found, or the item, and of course we do wait for more information, but let's go for it. Gosh, I'm nowhere ready. But anyway, this is what it is. Let's call it live TV, right? Let me just do this quickly, beg your pardon. Oh. I prefer to see her face or anyone's face while I'm doing the charts, because we are not numbers, we are human beings, we have feelings, we are real. Alright. Okay, I'll do the final touches after. I'll just have to live with it. OCD moments. Let's just go here. Alright, so the day of the event was on February the 4th, 2024, 6/8/14/5. Now I do have those numbers, but I'll do it as a clean read, just so I get a clean read on it. And the day of discovery, I believe, was May 29, 2024. And we'll note some interesting numbers here. The 16/7. Remember, we picked up the number 16/7 for the murderer. 16/7. And this was the previous reading. The year's the 16-7 year, but we'll go deeper now. We'll go deeper. So that already piques my interest. The interesting thing here, and we have this familiarity number again. I mentioned in the previous reading familiar, so we now know that the person is familiar to society via the father, right? Of course, when an event happens, we go for it and we try to extract as much information as possible. And of course, hindsight is 20/20, right? So again, we see the 16-7, serial nature, serial killer elements, but it also pings directly on, I can't even remember his name now. Is it Patrick, huh? Let's just look at the discovery day, right? So we got that, and the day before, and the day after. So I'm going to look at the day after first, 30. So we got 5, 33, we got 35, 8, 17, 8. Look at that imbalance of 8s there. 43, 25, 7, 16, 7, 7. Wow. 16-7 year again. Now, the main objective, of course, is we need to find Samantha, right? Alright, so I just quickly paused and confirming the gentleman's date of birth is this one here. July 6, 2001. We note the 763, the 1343, and the 16-7, and the 7. That makes sense. And at the time of doing this episode, that 16-7, Spirit told me to put it next to him because he has a 16-7. And look here, 16-7. What I wanted to mention, that familiarity number 24-6, right? We have a 42-6 is what he did to Samantha's family. He destroyed their family. Okay. Now, I also wanted to determine, because in the first reading, there was definitely two people, at least, let's say at least two people at the crime scene, right? 28, 10, 1, 35, 8. See, there's 15-6. There's a 15-6 around here as well. Which is the perversion of what they did. But it can also be a person. So I'm just checking here quickly. 23-5. There's that 14-5 again. This crime had, unfortunately, sexual undertones involved here as well. So the day that the event happened, February the 4th. All right, let me just, so these numbers, the 14, 5, 5. So again, this 14, 5 is, there's potentially more than 2. I know I said 2. The impression that I had in the beginning, and some comments from viewers and information, whether the girlfriend of Patrick was involved. And in around the time that I did the case originally, I did have an impression of someone standing off not necessarily fully involved, but standing off on the situation. Does that make sense? So still a witness in that regard, right? Just give me 1 second here. 4, 5, 6. 6. So the perspective, let's just say, what perspective are we taking here? So of course we want to see if there's matches. So it confirms that it is Samantha's belongings. And if we can pick up a information about where she is. Now I'm going to go to the map quickly because I'm getting information. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 9 is the murder. So he's going to pop up the day before, even the night before. And we know now that he was out partying. Got an idea. So there, he's very visible, the midnighter. There he is there, 13-4. There's the 7 in the day. Look at that match there. 7, and in the right position as well. Or the exact position, rather, let's say. And we have the presence of the 16-7 here as well. Something's not adding up here. Look at these imbalances of 8s. Okay, so again, we also note on May 30 the imbalance of 8s here. So unfortunately, very violent. Now, for the Australians, you know better. Well, let me just double check quick, because I believe, wasn't the previous search here somewhere? Because at that time, I'm going to put a block here. And let's see if we can be specific. Because Samantha was telling me the last place they searched, let me just do a... In that zone, yeah. Let me just go back here. Definitely more than one person. Patrick was not the only person there. $16.7. Alright, let me just get a look here. So on the day, so I'm looking for terrain, okay? I'm looking for any messaging around or information around geography. What type of geography? Look at all these 8s here. Lots of 8s here. Also out of control, yeah. I'm getting an impression, I watched a news clip after the situation when they arrested Patrick, that he was living in a house, right? Was this it here? Because I'm getting a sense of nearish, where he was house sitting. Well, I'm getting the image of that house again. And now I'm getting an image of the girlfriend. I think the girlfriend's going to be key here, eh? She's close to where they've been searching. They're in this general area, yeah. Let me just see if I can zone in. Why would they have gone to Sebastopol if they could have just gone straight down here? Or were they needing stuff like equipment, some tools? So I would go again and say we should look at the time of the murder, that when the murder would have taken place, and were they in that area, because I'm getting a sense they may have needed stuff to complete the task. But the area where we'll find her is familiar to Patrick and friends. I've just received another image of that house. Just give me 1 second. What is he? Patrick Stevenson. Alright, so I'm just looking to see where he was house sitting. See, I'm getting this picture of this house here. Let me just... So I received 2 images now, and I'm going to share them with you, because it's from images that I've seen. Close to the house, and this person here has information. This person. And they made a pact, if they get caught, they won't rat on each other. This is what Samantha's just given me. I've received these two images now while looking at this. But there could, either she's here or there's something else here, but she's close by. But I've received this. So the girlfriend knows something, but the house is significant. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please let me know what your thoughts are. I love engaging with your thoughts, and speak soon. Stay safe, stay alert, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.